All right, welcome back, everyone. You're now looking live at the State House this morning, where demonstrators are rallying for change, calling for accountability amongst Massachusetts leadership. Supporters of Karen Read are there. You can see many of them in pink shirts. They say after that trial, changes are needed within the state police, Norfolk County DA's office, and the Canton Police Department. Supporters of John O'Keefe, by the way, also there, along with demonstrators involving other high-profile cases like Enrique Delgado Garcia, the officer, the trooper who just passed away recently in training, Sandra Birchmore, and Justin Root. Meantime, there will be a new prosecutor in the retrial of Karen Read. The Norfolk County District Attorney's Office has brought in Hank Brennan. He may sound familiar because he's had some high-profile work in the past, including working on Whitey Bulger's defense team. That retrial, keep in mind, set to start this January.
With that, everyone, let's get to NBC Boston's Kirsten Glavin. She has more on that announcement and how it could actually impact what happens in the courtroom.
With just about 4 months to go until the retrial of Karen Read, the Norfolk County District Attorney's Office announcing they've tapped attorney Hank Brennan as a new special prosecutor. Brennan, who has more than 25 years' experience in state and federal courts, will serve as special assistant district attorney alongside the previous trial team. In a statement, Brennan saying in part, "I have two core obligations. The first is to make certain that Karen Read receives a fair trial. Ms. Read will receive the dignity and fairness that every defendant deserves in our criminal justice system. The second is to ensure that the facts surrounding John O'Keefe's death are fully and fairly aired in the courtroom without outside influence. I guarantee that I will work tirelessly with the trial team to prepare this case for trial in January of 2025. Brennan, not new to high-profile cases, representing James Whitey Bulger in his federal murder trial in Boston. Karen Read is accused of hitting and killing her Boston police officer boyfriend, John O'Keefe, with her SUV back in 2022.
Hank is a very talented lawyer who is very well received by juries. He's got a very down-to-earth style that I think will be warmly received by the jury.
NBC 10 Boston legal analyst Michael Coyne says Attorney Brennan will bring a fresh perspective to the trial, likely with a shorter and crisper line of questioning. He'll face off against Read's high-profile attorney team next year.
What we should be looking for is another extraordinarily interesting trial. And if I were the defendants, lawyers and the defendant herself, this would concern me that they're beefing up their resources and moving forward aggressively to try this case probably slightly differently than they did last time, but that's necessary if they want to obtain a conviction.
Kirsten Glavin, NBC 10 Boston.
All right, so speaking of Karen Read's defense, her attorney Alan Jackson says the team remains confident in their defense, also saying, quote, "The news that Michael Morrissey has decided to use taxpayer funds to hire an outside lawyer to prosecute this case speaks volumes about his confidence in his own team. They can bring anyone they want to court. We will beat this unjust prosecution just like we did last time." We want to remind you, NBC 10 Boston is your home for any developments on the Karen Read murder trial. Scan the QR code on your screen to access our digital coverage. You can also go to NBC10boston.com/Karen Read.